My name is Fred Ramey, and today I did a ride along with Andrew Yang. Honestly, I am a staunch Republican and very, very conservative. And initially when I saw his viewpoints, if you were to tell me his viewpoints, initially I would just be like, heck no. But as he starts to explain why he believes the policies that he believes in, many of them make sense. And when he does win the nomination, I'm willing to give him a shot. So he seems very, very genuine. He seems very, very trustworthy as a person. And he's concerned with people first. And one of the things I really like about his overall personality as a person is he seeks to understand first and seeks to be understood second. We live in a society today of tribalism, red versus blue, nobody can get along. And one of the things that really opened my eyes and I was able to hear him, he says, well, it's not about left or right, but forward.
We'd like you to tell us about a friendship that you've had that would surprise us, what impacts it's had on you and your beliefs.
My surprising friendship, it's been so much fun running for president because I've gotten to meet so many Americans I never would have gotten to meet otherwise. The friendship that sticks out for me is a guy named Fred, who's an avid Trump supporter, a trucker. He let me ride in his truck for hours. He spent some time in jail. I heard about his experiences trying to get other people off of drugs. And I'm happy to say that after our ride together, he actually said that he would move from Donald Trump to my campaign, which was a thrill for me, and we've remained in touch ever since.
Ooh, free quarter, dude. How much of the truck wrap can this pay for?
Not a lot, but every quarter counts.
Every quarter counts, you hear
Every
that?
quarter counts. So, for those of you that don't know, so all I am is the mouthpiece, right, and the driver, right. So all the brains, all the. Actually, I think I'm more brawn than.
Oh, come on. Don't sell yourself short.
No, okay, listen, all the work, all the really hard work comes through Sola, right? So when we get media, we get, we have the website that we just created, truckersforyang.com. If you go there, it's a beautiful website. All the work, all I do is drive, go to the events, shake hands, you know, shake baby. No, I don't shake baby.
Shake baby. You definitely don't shake baby.
All right, what do we do? We
Shake the baby.
We shake hands and kiss babies, baby. That's what we do. We shake hands and kiss babies. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, right? So Sola, tell them a little bit more about Truckers for Yang.
Of course. So I do the communications for Truckers for Yang, communications director, and Fred and I founded TFY PAC specifically to fund Truckers for Yang activities. So like you mentioned, we are putting trucks on the road for Andrew. We're putting 15 more on the road in addition to the Freds, and that is going to happen by December 31st, end of the year is what we're shooting for. So we have a GoFundMe, or sorry, not a GoFundMe. We had a GoFundMe, and we refunded everyone due to campaign compliance.
We want to make sure everything is above board.
We want to make sure everything's above board.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it just makes it easier for all parties involved.
So now we do have a PAC. We have an Act Blue account that you can use access to donate directly to Truckers for Yang. And that is bit.ly/TFY donate. So right now we're at about $17,000 in donation. So we need 43,000 more in order to put the first set of trucks, the 6 trucks on the road. And we really want to be in Iowa during December and over the holidays. One thing we've been talking about is how are we going to raise money or raise brand awareness and awareness period of Andrew during the critical times in Iowa before January comes around. We feel that by the time January comes around in Yang Week, that should really be kind of a burst of activity. But right now we still need to be on the ground, and we still need to have at least 1 or 2 semi-truck trailers in Iowa raising brand awareness and traveling around the entire state, including the rural communities. So that's also our key focus, are the rural communities and the inner cities. We want to unite residents and Americans in the rural cities and inner cities, and we want to unite them behind Andrew because his policies are life-changing, particularly for them. And the reason that they haven't voted or that we don't see them supporting him directly at events or donating is because they don't know about him. So the entire purpose of Truckers for Yang is to raise that awareness so that not only does he raise donations and money to keep his ads on TV, but he also gets people to the polls and voting for him.
Love it.
Yeah. So guys,
Is there anything else?
yeah. I mean, it's pretty simple. You guys have seen the trucks. We're gonna be doing grassroots efforts, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. 2,000, 1,000, whatever you can come up with, right? But also we have a high dollar donor program that we're launching, and then we have an affiliate program that we're launching. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna talk about our guy Dale at Mungs for Yang, right? So Mungs for Yang, what he's gonna be doing is he's gonna be running around and he's gonna be going to offices in the Hmong community and people that he knows in his area. He's gonna be asking for donations. We actually created a link that is Mungs for Yang, and we're also be taking other affiliates that that are passionate about what we're doing, and they're going to be affiliates that are actually going to be raising money for the Truckers for Yang community and the events that we're going to be doing. So it doesn't matter who you are, if you're lesbians for Yang, blacks for Yang, if you're Latinos for Yang, if you're country boys for Yang, anything, right? Not a problem. We'll go ahead and we'll create an ActBlue link for you. We will do whatever it takes to get the job done. There is no other option, period. Andrew talked about it tonight. Our back is against the wall. America needs to get these policy positions in place, and we believe, based off what you guys have said, we are an organization that says we powered by we, right? Rather than I powered by my, right? So we believe this is the will of the people. The people have spoken.
So I just want to also add, though, so Mungs for Yang, I want to welcome you to the Truckers for Yang family. And like Fred mentioned, any group or individual that's interested in raising money on our behalf to put, when I say our, I mean the entire Yang gang and Andrew as well. Anyone who's interested in supporting the extra 15 trucks on the road and the programs that we are launching within rural communities and inner city communities, we welcome you to reach out to us, individuals and organizations, if you're interested in raising money on behalf of Truckers.
And then one more thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about mindset, right? So, I'm on the phone with this guy Dale, right? With Mungs for Yang, right? And the guy tells me, he's like, what do you need? I help people all the time. I got a lot of people that are influential. Like, what do we need to make it happen? He was like, well, I was like, Dale, we need about 45 grand. And he was like, he's like, 45 grand. I mean, is that all? Like, what do these trucks go for? I was like, they go for 10K a piece. He was like, I mean, not a problem. I mean, so that's abundance mindset, right? So that's something that it takes time to develop an abundance mindset. I will tell you that I would say a good 50% of the people that I've ran into, tell me what we can't do, what Andrew can't do, what this can't do, what that can't do, right? And that's all well and good, right? But I tend to focus on what we can do, what we will do, what we're gonna do, and how this is gonna happen, how this is gonna work. And I just want to thank you, Dale, for having that kind of abundance mindset. Dale, thank you very much. Anybody else that wants to align themselves with us, we're open. We take any and all helpers. Thank you.
Yeah, helpers within that are also aligned with Yang. One question that we have had is, will you be working with Big Oil? Will you be reaching out to? And that was an interesting question on Notes for Yang. Right?
Yeah.
Someone was like, "Oh, are you going to be taking money from any Russian-based, companies?" Come on,
Putin, if you're watching,
it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
That's a no. No. Yeah. So specifically, people. Obviously, we're talking to Yang Gang right now. So
any kind of drug company or energy is just on my end. right? I think we're unified in that.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. So on our end.
Yeah, no pharmaceutical.
So guys, I think that's
That's it for now, guys.
That's it for now.
So we're gonna be announcing our next driver relatively soon. So truckersfreegang.com, that's the website. We're gonna announce it there, and as well as Twitter. That's Twitter. Our Twitter handle is truckersfreegang. So follow us. We're doing it. And if you're not following Fred yet,
Yeah, it's Felon_Fred. I go by Fred the Felon. You can look me up. I have a YouTube channel called Fred the Felon, right?
Yeah, you'll get to see him do
By the way, we coach addicts and felons. Like I coach addicts and felons. So
Make sure you donate to Truckers for Yang. All the relevant links are going to be down in the description below. And have a fantastic Thanksgiving.
Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Put the money in our hands. Can we afford it? Yes. Will it cause inflation? No. Is it awesome? Yes. Is anyone trying to make it happen? Yeah, that guy.